Okay, boys, the first ever 12-team college football playoff is here, and you already know we got to make our predictions for it.
More teams, more action, and more potential for chaos. This is why we love football.
I think Florida State wins it all this year.
Let Joe cook.
Are there any underage girls in college?
Let's just get into our predictions. Okay, the first matchup is number 10 Indiana Hoosiers taking on number 7 the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
We got the Battle of Indiana here.
More like the battle of the cupcake schedules.
Donald, stop being a hater. Both teams deserve to be here.
I'm not saying they don't deserve to be here. I'm just saying both teams haven't done shit to be here.
Notre Dame has beaten Texas A&M, USC, Louisville, Georgia Tech, and Army, while Indiana has beaten Michigan, Nebraska, Washington, UCLA, and Northwestern. Those are some pretty good wins.
Obama, you somehow know less about college football than the NFL, and you don't know shit about the NFL.
We should also probably mention who both teams lost to.
Good point, Bill. Indiana lost to Ohio State, Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois.
Where the fuck is Northern Illinois?
Even though Sleepy Joe is being an idiot, he's low-key got a point.
Yeah, that loss was a bad one for Notre Dame.
Obama, in a year that was full of upsets, this is without a doubt the worst one of all. If I was the playoff committee, I wouldn't let Notre Dame into the playoff based on that loss alone.
Well, in any case, Notre Dame is in, and so is Indiana.
We need to talk about the season Indiana has had.
Yeah, this was a shocker.
Last time Indiana had a successful season, I don't think Sleepy Joe was even alive. And he's like 1,000 years old.
I'm 1,000 and one Donald get it right.
We got to give a lot of credit to Indiana's coach, Curt Cignetti. He's changed the program around.
I mean, this guy is known for winning. You better Google him.
Kurt Cigarette is him.
Okay, well, I got Notre Dame winning this in a blowout. Indiana has had a great season, but Notre Dame is no joke. Jeremiah Love is a stud, and Riley Leonard is a great quarterback.
Don't forget about Rudy.
Obama, you're a full-blown idiot. Notre Dame is overhyped as fuck and will have no answer for the Indiana offense. Indiana will expose Notre Dame and continue their magical season.
Donald, you make a good point. But you must have forgotten that Notre Dame has the power of Jesus Christ. They can't lose. Notre Dame will win this by baptism.
Indiana has looked great pretty much all season and will continue to be great. Kurt Cigarette leads Indiana to victory.
I hear those Catholic girls are freaks. I got Notre Dame.
Okay, so George, Bill, and I got Notre Dame, while Donald and Joe got Indiana. Next, we have number 11 SMU Mustangs taking on number 6 Penn State Nittany Lions.
James Franklin will be crucified at the 50-yard line if Penn State loses this game.
This man has lost damn near every big game he coaches. He has to win this one.
I really like this matchup of two strong teams who have completely different strengths. It should be interesting.
One team is clearly better than the other.
Bush, it's too early for the Texas meat riding.
Before we get into any meat riding, let's go over both teams' wins and losses. SMU has some big wins against Louisville, Duke, and Pittsburgh, while losing to BYU and Clemson. Penn State has wins against Illinois, USC, and Minnesota, while losing to Ohio State and Oregon.
SMU is decent for ACC standards, but Penn State are frauds. They have beaten nobody.
Penn State has some decent wins.
They win the easy ones and lose against the actual good teams.
Penn State ain't all that, but they should beat SMU.
SMU is a fine school and will destroy the Penn State rapists.
That's why I love Penn State.
SMU is not good and will not be able to compete with Penn State. Penn State will run the ball down their throats all day long.
Hell nah. SMU will expose Penn State.
That Penn State D is no joke.
I expect Jerry Sandusky to put up a defensive masterclass against SMU.
You and Sandusky have a lot in common.
You already know Jerry is my boy.
Weather could also play a big factor here.
Yeah, SMU could freeze their ass off.
This is the college football playoff. This isn't Bush League shit. Weather will have no effect.
Well, in any case, I got Penn State winning this one pretty easily. Their D will be the difference maker. They will shut down SMU and keep this game low scoring. If Penn State keeps it low scoring, they will win without any problems. And that's exactly what I expect to happen.
Penn State is trash and will get exposed by SMU. Texas is the greatest football state and will always be. SMU wins in an offensive masterclass.
SMU will freeze their cocks off and get destroyed by Penn State. Penn State is better all around, and I don't care if James Franklin is a choker.
SMU got that oil money. They are winning this. Nothing more needs to be said.
Penn State will rape SMU, literally.
Okay, so Joe, Bill, and I got Penn State, while Donald and George got SMU. Now we got number 12, the Clemson Tigers, taking on number 5, Texas Longhorns.
Interesting game we have here. Clemson barely made it in, and Texas has been dominant all season, but hasn't really beat anybody serious.
Donald, are you on your period today? Why are you complaining about every matchup?
Shut the fuck up, Obama. I'm spitting straight facts.
Okay, let's quickly recap both of these teams' season up until this point. Clemson has beaten SMU, Pittsburgh, and Virginia Tech, while losing to Georgia, Louisville, and South Carolina. Texas has beaten Texas A&M, Arkansas, and Florida, while losing only to Georgia twice.
So every good team Clemson played, they lost badly, and every bad team they played, they won.
Clemson sucks balls and has lost twice to the SEC teams they face this year. Texas win this easy.
Wish you were such a Texas meat rider. Texas has played a bunch of nobodies, and when they played a legit team in Georgia, they got their ass handed to them twice. Clemson will smoke them.
Texas is better in every single position group and will make Cade Clubberlang look stupid.
Dabo got the championship experience. Don't sleep on Clemson.
It will be an interesting matchup. Obviously, Texas is going to the playoffs in back-to-back years, so they have the edge in experience. But Joe is right, Dabo has been there and done that.
Quinn Ewers sucks and is too old. He will be Texas' downfall.
Bill, you don't know what the hell you are talking about.
Longhorns should start Arch Manning if they want to win this game.
Holy fuck, there's another Manning. How many generations of Manning are there?
Oh, Sleepy Joe, you better get ready. He might be the best Manning yet.
Well, he's not starting, so the shithorns will lose.
I got Texas in this one. They just have too much talent to get bounced in the first round. They have beaten every team they faced except Georgia and have looked good all season. I got Texas winning this one.
Texas beat my Arkansas Razorbacks, so fuck them. I got Clemson winning this.
I got Texas by whatever the fuck they want, yeehaw.
Clemson finna expose the shithorns. Clemson wins by manslaughter.
Clemson is legit and will give Texas a lot of problems, but in the end, Texas will pull it out in a great matchup.
Okay, so George, Donald, and I got Texas, while Joe and Bill got Clemson. And finally, we got number 9 Tennessee Volunteers versus number 8 the Ohio State Buckeyes.
This is for sure the best matchup and will without a doubt be the best game.
Yeah, this one could go either way.
Obama, stop being a fucking idiot. Every game this week could go either way.
Okay, let's go over both teams' wins and losses. Tennessee has beaten Alabama, Florida, and Oklahoma while losing to Arkansas and Georgia. Ohio State has beaten Indiana, Penn State, and Iowa while losing to Oregon and Michigan.
Ohio State lost to Michigan. Just imagine what Tennessee is going to do to them.
Twin Tower Bush got a point.
Shut your mouths, you SEC water boys.
Joe, SEC football will always be superior.
That was a good joke, Bush. Just like your presidency.
I wouldn't be talking Joe.
Ryan Day is type shit a bum, and he will be the reason Ohio State loses.
That's cap.
Crying Ryan is going to get fraud checked by Tennessee.
Bro, stop it.
Stylistically speaking, this could be an intriguing matchup.
Yeah, Ohio State struggles to defend the run, while the strongest part of Tennessee offense is their run game.
True, but that Ohio State D is second to none.
My D is second to none.
Ohio State's D is overrated.
Georgia crazy.
A Big Ten D is nothing compared to the SEC.
You do realize Tennessee as a freshman quarterback, Ohio State will give him hell all night.
Man, I love high school freshmen.
Creepy Clinton, keep it in your pants.
Well, I got Ohio State in a defensive masterclass. Tennessee is good, but their quarterback is young and inexperienced. Ohio State has one of the best Ds in the nation, and this game will prove it. Ohio State win and set up a rematch with Oregon.
Nico, whatever the fuck his last name is, will destroy Ohio State.
Tennessee is ridiculously overrated and has beaten nobody. Ohio State finna have a field day. Buckeyes blow them the fuck out.
Ohio State got fraud checked by Michigan and will get fraud checked by Tennessee. Tennessee wins by SEC bias.
Have you seen those sorority girls in Ohio State? I'm going with the Buckeyes all day.
Okay, so Joe, Bill, and I got Ohio State, while Donald and George got Tennessee. And these were our predictions for the first round of the college football playoff.
Be sure to comment down below who you got in all these matchups.
And check out all of our NFL predictions and stay tuned for all of our CFP predictions.